Somebody said there's only two things in life that are a sure thing: death and taxes. This is the IRS. The IRS. The Internal Revenue Service of the United States of America. The IRS. Over here is the Department of Justice. This beautiful building, it's actually falling apart. Right over here is the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. The IRS. Most people, if they're not stupid, will pay their taxes. Even Jesus said, "Render unto Caesar," or the government, "that which belongs to Caesar, and render unto God the things that are God's." Only a fool doesn't pay his taxes. It's a sin to cheat on your taxes, and any good Christian will pay their taxes. Now, that goes without saying, but I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction today. You pay your taxes. You pay your taxes. But what about paying your tithe? See, if you cheat and steal from the government, then those feds right over there at the DOJ, the Attorney General, and these bad boys over here, they're really good boys. I call them bad boys out of affection. These FBI agents, they'll put you in jail. You break the law of man, they're going to put you in jail. But we don't even think twice this day and age about breaking the law of God. The Bible said in Malachi chapter 3, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, and prove me herewith, saith the Lord, if I will not open up," look at the sky, "open up the windows of heaven." The windows of heaven. Look at the windows on this building. God says, "I will open up the windows of heaven and I will pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to contain it." But every promise in the Bible is conditional. God says you have to give 10% of your income. 10% of your income, and I will open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing. But we don't do it. Why? Like Jesus said, "Oh, ye of little faith." "Oh, Brother Mike, I can't afford to tithe." Well, look, like one preacher taught me when I was 18 years of age. He said, "Mike, you can't afford not to tithe." Why? Because not only are you breaking the moral law of God. See, tithing was in the Old Testament with Melchizedek, in the law, and in the New Testament. Jesus said you should not ignore paying your tithe. But it's not only breaking the moral law of God, it is robbing you of a blessing. The world today is obsessed with Bill Gates' windows. Windows this, windows that. Forget about that. What about the windows of heaven? Do you need a blessing? Do you need God to bless your life? Then look, you pay your taxes, pay your tithe. Give to the poor, give to the hurting people, give to the hungry, give to the homeless, give to churches that are truly preaching the gospel. And you know what? If all else fails, you know what you can do? I'm not asking for money, God forbid. But if all else fails, I know one ministry that's got 70,000 social media followers, 62,600 on TikTok, that's winning souls. There are others, but I know one really good that's winning souls. I know another one in Baton Rouge, Jimmy Swaggart Ministries. They're winning souls. Look, give to God. PayPal.me/Mike Dial. PayPal.me/Mike Dial. I'm not going to use it to buy a yacht or a plane. I'm not Kenneth Copeland or Benny Hinn or Paula White or Joyce Meyer. No, or Stephen Furtick. No. I'm a pro bono preacher. But look, if you want a blessing, if you want to be part of a ministry that wins souls, pay your tithe. Give your offerings. Jesus said, I didn't say it. Jesus said, give. This is Luke 6:38, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give in your bosom. So as I close today, pay your taxes so you don't go to jail. Pay your taxes, like Jesus said, render to Caesar, but also render to God that which belongs to God. Tax cheats go to prison. People that break the moral law of God go to hell. You can't say, oh, I might just obey God if I want to. Friends, this is not an elective course. This is the core required curriculum of Christianity. And as a Christian, you don't have a choice. I'm going to obey God or I'm not. Maybe I'll wake up and I feel like I'm going to obey God, and next day I wake up and I'm not. Look, you don't have a choice. This is conscription. This is an army. This is war. God is God. Jesus is Lord. You are not. I am not. From Washington, from the I.R.S., this is Evangelist Mike Dowell. God bless you. Amen.